Good morning, everybody. This is Envoy of Kairos returning to you for Episode 2 of RWBY Volume 8. Oh boy. Okay, so Episode 1 already started off on a couple of bad feet. Got the team splitting up again. Some serious relationship issues among the main cast, considering Nora is definitely losing faith in Ren's ability as a... well, I suppose not his ability as a hunter, but more of his faith in his own cause and actually protecting all of Remnant instead of just the citizens of Mantle. Yeah, that dude's got a lot of problems right now, and I don't think Nora's ready to deal with that. She might have stuck with him all these years so far, but this might be what breaks them, sadly. Definitely don't want to see it happen, but it looks like that's the way things are going right now. Oh, jeez. But in the meantime, I've been checking out a couple of interesting theories here and there, and I can't wait to see what we get out of Ozpin's staff this volume, because the end of the last one really built up finally getting some answers. We know its name is the longest memory. We know it has powers over time. It can store time. We don't know where it's been storing time from. Biggest theory that I've seen states that it was directly taken from Ozpin's own lifetime so that it could be given as a weapon to his next incarnate. Makes sense to me. Also kind of a horrific consequence. Still, there's a lot of potential to it, and I can't wait to see where it goes. In the meantime, we're probably going to see what that Hunter Grimm at the end of Episode 1 was all about. Or at least if this volume moves at the pace that I'm suspecting. Because it's definitely going to be a lot faster than the last few. That said, time to finally start this. 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, I'll be distorting the audio and video for the opening when I upload this. But I gotta say, the visual spectacle of this opening is definitely a huge step up from the last few. It's slower paced, largely, but I feel like it really suits the mood of this season. There's not so much of a complication of particles and shit going on here compared to before, especially compared to, say, Volume 4's opening. Actually, Volume 5 was definitely the biggest particle shit show. The simplicity of this one is good, and yet the fluidity of animation really fills in for the lack of complexity. But I'm also not entirely sure about the song. Because, like, it's good, yeah, but it's not one that I can see myself listening to outside of, you know, the start of each episode of this volume. Kind of a similar situation to Volume 3's opening, really. It's definitely a good mood setter for what we can expect out of this volume, but it's not something that I'll really be returning to when the OST goes out. I'll check out the full version of it maybe once or twice. Not sure after that. Oh, we're finally getting some of Crow. Good.
You realize that, don't you? All I wanted was to bring people together, to give them a chance at a better life. But you...
Me? I am a victim. I'll admit I was duped, used. And although my hands may not be clean, at least I am not a murderer.
He didn't kill anyone. And I'm not gonna stand here and be lectured by some snake with a mustache who helped that man tear us all apart.
Yeah, tear into that Colonel Sanders-looking motherfucker.
I suppose
suppose we're all stuck in it together now.
Oh, goddamn, the four of them are
Speak
gonna
for
end up
yourself.
escaping together, aren't they?
I know the right people. I'm sure Whitley has reached out to my legal team and will have me out of here before you can say...
Yeah, a legal team ain't gonna help when martial law has been declared. Really? Watts is released
You
first?
realize you've already caught me.
Good. Oh, that was so deserved. I love it.
I hate not being able to do anything.
We can do something. We can kill the man who put us here.
With still no word from General Ironwood,
Wow, Crow's actually going there. I mean, good on him, but...
military personnel, especially given the massive Grim horde outside the kingdom.
Well, then again,
Never seen
it's
anything quite
practically
like this.
necessary
It
at this point.
truly feels like the end of days. But the Atlas Eye is committed to updating the public until our dying. Hey, wait!
Citizens of Mantle, General Ironwood has abandoned you, but we have not. If you can hear this, gather any food and supplies you need to stay warm, then head to the Mantle crater. The Grimm are starting to make their way back into the city, but we can hold the line if we all come together. If we don't, well, you've all seen what's waiting for us out in the storm. It's time to show your teeth, Mantle.
Hell yeah. Sorry for the silence there, I just had to let that speech go through.
Missing out.
Oh, the preview clip. I was wondering when we get to this scene. Now we just gotta wait for whenever Yang gets this new bike painted. And probably gives it a custom body job, because I don't think she's gonna stick with the boxy design it has now. Like, end of this volume, her bike is gonna be the only one that survives, and she's gonna end up, like, attaching a dozen other different parts to it to make it some absolute monster of a machine.
Only take what you need.
The crater? Are you sure it's safe out there?
Absolutely, ma'am.
Ah, finally, a fight scene.
Heads up!
Ooh, Jean's new toys. Damn good shield.
Way better than a hoverbike. Have the Grimm already
That's
pushed this
debatable.
far in?
No, I think those were more from last night. Still.
Ren, if John hits you with his aura amp, think you can mask everyone?
We can give it a shot, but it is a lengthy trip through Mantle.
No, that's a great idea. We'll have a Grimm-free journey all the way to the crater.
Do we really gotta shack up with those animals down in the slums? I'd feel a lot safer being up in Atlas.
Leave her in Atlas.
I'm
She
sure you
doesn't
would.
belong in the crater if
The
she's
people
gonna
of
act
Top
like
have
that.
decided you're not worth the trouble. The Faunus, on the other hand, have been willing to lend all the help they can, regardless of whether or not you deserve it.
Ooh, damn.
Just go get our things then.
Okay, the animations in this volume are already so much more expressive. I love it.
Don't want to go to the slums. General Ironwood said we were going to Atlas. You're setting a bad example. Those kids.
It should not be this hard getting people to just cooperate.
She need to yell at you, but it's fine.
No, it should not.
And yet, it's something I'm becoming increasingly concerned about.
You know, I really don't need your additional commentary right now.
You all have every right to be upset. Especially you, Oscar. I'm sorry I left you.
I'm not upset that you left. I'm upset you came back. I started to feel like me. Not the same me I was before all of this, but the me I always wanted to be. I felt like I was actually part of the team.
I understand. But even though it may not have felt like I was with you, I was never truly gone. You're gaining control of my remaining magic, recollecting my longest held memories, which means our two souls are still on the inevitable path to becoming one.
Shit.
I don't want that.
Neither do I.
Oh, Ren's faltering.
It's just a lot to focus on. You can do it, Ren. We're almost to the crater. I don't need a pep talk. I need to focus.
Yeah, he is not okay.
We need to find a way to work together. Not just the two of us.
What he really needs is a pep talk from Nora.
All of us.
Get his head out of his ass. Give Nora a crowbar, she'll threaten to literally do that.
All right, come on.
Thanks again for coming.
Don't mention it. Once Robin learned about Amity Tower, she wouldn't shut up about it. Wherever she is, I'm sure she would want us doing what we can to get it up in the air and get the world talking again. Besides, Fiona's got your friends helping out in my stead.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah,
this is
Nora's
safe?
far from okay either.
Snowshoe Shipping is an SDC subsidiary, meaning all the drones here report to the company, not the General. The pneumatic tubes allow for dust refined in the crater to be sent straight up to Atlas. We just need to find the one for the military base.
Are there any buildings in Atlas that your family doesn't own?
That isn't relevant at the moment.
Got you there, Weiss. Always love how easily Blake just tears into her.
Hey. I do not like it when friends fight. I know. Yang and I might not agree on how best to save Mantle, but... No. I mean Winter. The General. They were our friends. But then the Aesops attacked you. And the General... He said people were going to die. Because of me.
Yeah, the General's an asshat.
And he was only saying it to hurt you.
Not to mention, I'm sure some of you have seen the theory about Ironwood's semblance confirmed to be named Metal. Spelt M-E-T-T-L-E.
And I wish I was not.
But ooh, that's rough.
You're still you, Penny. By becoming the Winter Maiden, you did protect Mantle.
That she did. And I'm sure she's going to do a lot more. I mean, her character is based directly off of Pinocchio. We have a giant whale grim in the sky. She's probably going to pop it from the inside.
So how do we use this thing? It should be simple. If you lie back in the tube and press launch...
Oh my god, I love it.
I need you and your team over in Sector 11. Mantle police are helping us clear the hospital, but they're gonna need backup.
You're doing great, Fee. Robin would be proud.
I feel like you should be doing this after flexing on the news like that.
How else was I supposed to get the word out? Besides, it seems to be working.
Okay, I'm sure this volume we're going to figure out who these characters are based on.
7. You cleared 7 already? That's great! To be honest, I wasn't sure how you'd be doing without all of your teammates.
Well, as you can see, we're doing just fine.
Where are you putting everyone?
God damn, Yang can hold a
We're
grudge.
working to get most of them settled in houses or other shelters. A large portion of the community is also trying to get old mine shafts into a livable condition.
We've got a lot of people to keep warm. Looting the STC refineries is our best source of dust. Fortunately, no one's getting arrested during the apocalypse. Just knowing those Grimm are circling out there doesn't feel great. What are they waiting for?
Yeah, Nightfall's gonna be a mess.
We got another fight breaking out.
Crap. Thanks, Uncle. We'll handle it.
I'll handle it. You've got enough to worry about.
Well, no wonder she ended up joining.
Fiona? Crimson again. We spotted a decent-sized group of Grim moving in from the east. Can't take them with all these civvies.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Did he say east?
Okay. Oh, and we got another dragon. I actually really love the design of that dragon. I'm hoping at some point we get an updated design for Kevin. You know, if you don't know who Kevin is, that's the nickname given to the wyvern from the end of Volume 3. Because that model was janky. God damn, John. That was some
Fiona,
skill.
That's one more problem taken care of.
Didn't stick the landing, but execution otherwise was wonderful.
The huntsman there could really use some backup.
Okay, we're on our way.
It's all the negativity. Salem's forces aren't moving in, but it's enough to start attracting the stragglers.
Guys, we're not finished.
And more
We
saber
need to
teeth.
hurry this up and take.
And they run scared.
What just happened?
They ran. I've never seen Grim act that way before.
Okay, the only thing that could scare them is the one that's hunting. Yeah. Yep, there's the hunter. Oh god. That's worse than I thought. It's a shape-shifting Grim. Oh, this one's designed to take the form of just about any other Grim, isn't it? Because right now it seems like a mostly Beowulf. But it's got the stretching limbs of the Nikolavi.
But Grim aren't that smart.
Oh god, what if this is another human turned into a Grim? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And now it's gonna grow wings so it can fly back to the base. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, they've officially made the most horrifying Grim yet. Dear God. I never could have expected that. Oh, shit.
Taking damage.
What do we do?
Kids, what's your status? We've got an emergency. We're not gonna make it. What? What kind of emergency?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Okay, next episode is gonna be heavily focused on fighting that thing, I'm sure. Question is, are they actually going to beat it before it manages to bring him back to Salem? I really don't know. That thing is an absolute monster, and if it can shapeshift like that, it can develop the powers of just about any other Grim. I mean, it might even be able to use the Leviathan's fire breath for all we know. And if it can do that much, I don't think this team has what it takes to beat the thing. It's either going to take Oscar's magic, or he's going to be captured, and they're going to have to launch a full-scale rescue mission, which probably won't succeed until nearly the finale of the volume. honestly, I'm kind of scared now. And I'm sure many of you who've already watched this well before me are too. I mean, I'm recording this on Wednesday the 18th. I'm a bit behind, but that's because I was waiting for copyright issues with my upload of the first episode to go through. And now I'm just gonna have to dive into all of the Reddit threads to see what people were thinking of this mess, because it's going very well on one end, and then the other side is completely falling apart. I can already tell this volume is genuinely going to be the darkest one we've gotten yet. And it's just started. Let's be honest, a lot of us are going to be hurting by the end of this volume, and I'm sure by the end of the last episode, there won't be one dry eye in the audience. Well, I'd say that's enough for now. If you want to ask me some follow-up questions, you know, feel free to join my Discord server, hit me up on Twitter, and if you want to try and support my creative endeavors on here, then you can hit me up on my Patreon. I've got 3 separate tiers to donate to on there, and you get some pretty significant bonuses from each of them, including an art request raffle every month, and a lot of voting on what other gameplay series I'm going to be doing on here. And furthermore, I've actually got a lot of D&D content. Yeah, I've got a lot of D&D content coming very soon. I've got 5 major campaigns I'm working on, doing one after the other. No repeat players. But that doesn't mean you can only apply for one. If you don't succeed in getting into one of the earlier ones that you wanted, then you can apply for later ones as much as you want. You just can't apply again after you've been accepted to one. I'll have a video out for that relatively soon. I'm working on title cards for each of the campaigns first. So yeah, I'm pretty busy. Oh well. For now, I'm scared but satisfied because of this episode. This is Envoy of Kairos, signing out.